All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. My name is Chris, and I'm the CEO here at Leeloo. I really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out on Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. You may notice that I am a few minutes late, but I had to get my daily workout in. And what I mean by that is I had to go to Chipotle. I didn't get to eat the food yet, though. So it's like sitting literally right next to me, staring into the windows and staring into the windows of my soul. Um, but it's good to be here with you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. And let's see who's here so far today. So looks like we got people jumping in. I already see Idris. How you doing, Idris? Hope you're doing well. George K, what's going on? Hello, good to see you. Great, guys. I'm gonna about to bring in a special guest. Super glad he is here with us today. But like always, before we get going, please be sure you check out the risk disclosure. Just know that you're responsible for everything you do, including taking your own trades. Be sure you don't spend money you don't have. Be sure you have a budget and know that trading is extremely risky and trading futures is extremely risky, and you should not engage in that if you cannot afford to. Um, all right. So George, I wanted to. George says I wanted to be the first one to say hello. He beat him by 10 seconds. Man, Idris is always on the game. You can't beat Idris. It's hard to beat him. Well, guys, looks like we're packing in the house here. So far, we got 12 and loading. Mister Knife Heart, hi. I brought three of the last. Let's see. I bought three on the last talk. Blue one and got two up to $2,000. That's great. Well, guys, let me bring in our featured guest, our special guest, a friend of the show for many years. Okay, just kidding. The show's not that old. But I always wanted to say that he's been a friend of the show for generations. He has brought wisdom to the table for many years. I always wanted to say that. So it just sounds really cool. But anyways, he's in the background, so let me bring him up, ladies and gentlemen. You may know him as the NQ King, but to his friends and common neighbors, he's known as the humble one. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris. Chris, how you doing today? Hope you're doing well.
Hello, good evening. Thank you for having me, Chris, and introducing me as your special guest. I thought I was going to be your special guest for the several upcoming
Yes.
lives you're going to be doing over the next few Thursdays at least.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Some people will argue a co-host. For sure. So, yeah. Are you able to see the? Let me. I'm going to share my screen with you, so you can see what I'm looking at. Just because there is a, remember there's a little delay, on the live chat. So just so you know, on that. So, all right, there you go. Now you'll be able to see Chris. You'll be able to see my screen. You should see the risk disclosure right now. Plus, if you get sure you go to YouTube live, you'll be able to see the live chat and you can read the comments as we go along here. But we it looks like we got Ramil Ali says, "What is this stream about?" Thank you so much for hanging out, Ramil, and welcome. My name is Chris. I'm the CEO of Leeloo Trading. Leeloo Trading is an educational platform that you can use to trade the futures market without risking your capital, and for if you buy an evaluation or an account, you can trade that. So be sure you go to leelutrading.com, and you can check out our website. And let me know if you have any questions. Speaking of Chris, our special guest, we also have another Chris in the chat. Chris is in the house. What's going on, Chris? No, you haven't missed anything. We just got started. There are Chris's everywhere. You're absolutely right. Chris B in the house as well. So welcome, Chris B. Thank you for being here, and please welcome Chris and the NQ King. Which I know you're not a fan of that title. You're actually a pretty humble guy. You like to have fun, but you're like, please don't use that, and I keep using it, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, I asked for a more humble title, but that was the best you could come up with.
That's the best I could do. So, Chris, glad to have you with us, um, and we're so glad we're able to do that interview yesterday, and we posted that, and we're gonna share that with you guys here. So, who here has done? Who saw the interview that Chris and I did? Let me know. So, and Let's see. TX says audio check done. Let's roll. Yeah, thank you, TX, so much, Chris. TX is a great helper. Um, let's see. So, guys, do me a favor. Here's the sale. We're gonna. Um, I'm promoting this for with Chris here, and I want to thank Chris. This is an exclusive sale only for you guys and for those that follow at Chris Conquers Trading. If you go check out his YouTube channel, Chris, do you think you can post that? You'll be able to post that. I might be able to do it.
Yeah, I'll put the link in
Yeah, put the link in there. In fact, I found the
the
video.
chat.
I can share here. Actually, I got the link to the video. Actually, I can go do that right now. Guys, do me a favor. If you haven't watched this link, go to that link right there. I just posted. And Chris, you may not be able to do it. YouTube may actually block you. Um, but go to that video. Please hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Please give it a thumbs up if you haven't already gave that, and leave a comment. And the question, Chris, that we talked about was, what are your struggles? What is the biggest struggle you deal with? And please take time to watch the videos. It's not very long. It is. I mean, it's like 30 minutes, but like you can listen to it while you do a couple push-ups or something, right? And while you listen to it, please let us know. Okay, I don't know. Squats. What do you do, Chris? I don't know what your thing is. Pull ups? 30 minutes worth of pull ups or something? So,
I'm not very aerobic these days.
okay. 30 minutes of eating Chipotle. There we go. That's more my game. But, listen to it and let us know your feedback. I would love to hear it. And I'm so excited that Chris. I gotta come up. What can I call you? Can I call you the NQ King? Because it's like weird saying Chris. Like it's like I keep thinking
Yeah, I feel like we're talking to each other.
we're talking to each other, and then also the people listening, they may not know who I'm talking to. Like who's which Chris? So
I mean, we've got 17 on the live now, and from the looks of it in chat, probably half of the group is named Chris as
half
well.
half of the group is named Chris. Yeah. First of all, let me pause. I gotta pause. Go Gators. I don't know who that is, but go Gators. You're great. Go. I love the Gators, so go Gators. I can actually sing the fight song. Do you know the fight song? Go Gators. Let's see. Go Gators says I got the 50K with the 96% off. That's great. So thank you, Chris, for the interview. What did you think about the interview, Chris? Go silent.
Me, Chris.
Yeah, sorry. You, NQ King. What did you think about the interview?
I mean, it was the first of hopefully a series of interviews we'll be doing, and I mean, for me, honestly, I felt a little vulnerable because I don't do this type of thing ever. So for me, I've been a long long time listener, first time caller type experience, but it was good. It's always good getting outside of our comfort zone. I mean, for me, I'm also. I mean, I've been trading for a few years at least now, but I still feel like I'm in an educational mode. I'm still learning, and my hope is to share the things I learn and help foster a community of people of like-minded folks looking to grow together.
Mm, yeah. Well, I really appreciate your willingness to do this. I know we had spoken and we spoke about a little over a year ago, and we reconnected, and I'm really glad we were you were willing to do this because I know that it's not your calling per se, but I know that your story and your journey will help so many traders. I know that, and I know that it's gonna be. Here's what I like about it, Chris. I'm gonna be upfront with you. You're honest. You're an honest guy, and you are just you're not trying to show off. You're not trying to you know do anything like that. You're just saying, look, I'm like you. I've I've won. I've lost. I lost more. I've lost a lot. And this is difficult. This is challenging. You're not trying to sell any products. Um, so, you just want to share your journey. And that's the type of affiliates that we are looking for at Lily. We're looking for genuine people that are unbiased. I know we talked about this in the interview. You're welcome to promote other companies. We at Lily have no problem with that. But all we ask is that you be honest and upfront and, unbiased pretty much. And so I appreciate your willingness to do that.
Yeah, that's definitely my goal in doing these. I feel like from my perspective as an avid watcher of YouTube videos of all sorts, uh, I just had a very difficult, and I still have a difficult time finding unbiased perspectives from people trading with Leeloo or similar firms. I also see we have a few questions here in the chat, specifically around the promotions that are being run here from Mr. Knife Art. I see LB, but don't see LL.
Yeah.
And then
Let,
from
let me answer
Raj, is there a
that.
new offer?
Yeah, let me answer one
Sure.
at a time because uh, I'll probably forget. So, Mr. Knifeheart, if you see right in the middle, that's the LL Foundation accounts. Those are 80% off. There's the code right here, P22N4YKH. That's Papa 2 November 4 Yankee Kilo Hotel. And that's the LL Foundation accounts. Anyone from 25K to 300K, first month only, 80% off. So if you go to our website, lilytrading.com, you'll be able to see the foundation's accounts right there. Is that your question? Did I answer your question? Please let me know if I did or didn't, and I'll be happy to explain more. But if you look at on the screen here, I'm showing you foundation accounts here, and the ones from the 25K to 300K are the ones that are on sale for 80% off. The Lilu bundles, the 25K and the 50K, the LB Lilu bundles are 96% off. Incredible. And then the weeklies, which are rarely on sale, are currently on sale for 70% off, first month only. So be sure you check that out. So let me know if you have any other questions on that, guys. Okay, what is the other question, Chris?
Next one from Raj. Does this new offer come with a one-time PA fee of 119?
So the current sale that we have for the promo for the one-time PA fee is 119 until the end of the month, so May 31st. So as long as you qualify on or before May 31st, you're going to be making the payment. You got the agreement and you're making the payment, you will be able to partake in that. If you qualify afterwards, then you won't be able to get it on time. So, um, what I do want to give a shout out, Chris, to Jess. Jess is here with us right now on the chat, and something that Jess did. She's an affiliate as well. For those who, yeah, I don't think Chris. Sorry, I don't know. I don't think you know who Jess is. She's another affiliate with us, and she made a comment actually on the YouTube video that we did yesterday during the interview, and she's just a class act. Just the top the affiliates that we're looking for. By the way, that's a compliment, right? A class act. That's because I think that could be also. I mean it as a compliment because I don't know why you laughed. Why were you laughing?
I was actually looking at Jess's comment here,
Okay.
and I was about to reply to it. She she said, "Hey to NQ Chris and CEO Chris," and I actually love that name, Jess. We were talking a moment ago what Chris should be calling me because it feels uh, sort of awkward just responding to each other because we share the same name along with half the group here in chat. So Chris, maybe NQ Chris, we can go for this for the short term.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And so, yeah. So, Jess, thanks so much for being an affiliate and for your integrity and unbiased perspective. So, I appreciate that and your encouragement towards the NQ Chris. NQ Chris, I have to get used to that. NQ. I may just call you the NQ. So, but good.
It almost sounds like NQ King.
Thank you, King. Yeah, yeah, pretty. That's actually
Well,
pretty
it
close.
almost sounds like it. Yeah.
Yeah. So interesting. So yeah, so I'm going to talk a little bit about my trading today. I'm still in my journey to trying to qualify the $50,000 account. I haven't traded it. I just realized I think all week I haven't traded that account. But earlier today, what's interesting in the markets, it looked like it just kind of kept going up and up and up, and so I didn't trade my account to try to qualify. So let me see if I can bring it up here for you guys here. Oh, it's taking a little dip here, just a little minor dip. But if you can see here, this is you're looking at the. Let me get sure I can have enough here. I got a bunch of stuff covering up everything here. 1 second. All right. So you're looking at the NQ right now, 1 minute candles here. And you can see this is today. Let me see if I can bring it up here. I should probably change the time frame. But yeah, you can see all day we just kind of rocked, head north all day. Let me change from the 1 minutes to, let's do 30 minutes. Oh gosh, that's insane. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so this is kind of what happened today. Very interesting for sure. Nice little move up north. How did you guys do today? How was your trading for you guys out there? Um, and then let me catch up real quick, Chris, on the chat here. So let's see. Delicino, Brito, good night. Good to see you. Jess says, well, hello. Aaron says, amazing deal. Thanks. Yep, Aaron, I'm getting some weeklies. Chris B, hi, Jess. Okay, sorry. I'm like really bad at reading. Yeah, the LL is the foundation. So the foundation accounts are our traditional accounts, and we don't have a really good name for them because foundation traditional. So, um, so yeah, that's but the same thing. So the traditional is, um, I guess if you got questions about that, let me know. Um, let's see. All right. So, yeah, thank you, TX. Prolonged Wealth says, good evening, traders. Jib Thompson says, people are suggesting buy many bundles and trade long and short at the same time. Is this allowed in the practice accounts? Before I answer that question, is this allowed? Let me ask you the benefit of doing that. In other words, why would you do that? There's no benefit. And in fact, it's only going to hurt you. So now, if we catch traders doing that, um, knowingly, we definitely, we'll have a chat with you because that's not what we're looking for. So hopefully that answers the question. But that's a bad habit to do. That's not trading, and that's gambling, and that's not what we're looking for. TX says, please hit the like button. Jess says, I love to hear the new nicknames. Um, you should have Portuguese support. Um, well, yeah, we should. TX, yep, we all have awesome group. Chris here. TX, wait, TX, is your name Chris also? Because gosh, I can't remember. I'm sure you've told me that before. Let's see. Ruda Express, hi. Michael Chin that says, I love Leeloo. Thanks for the opportunities you provide. You're welcome. Thanks for hanging out with us. TX. Just Leeloo is full of Chris's. Ha ha ha. Yes, it looks like it. Okay, Trade Golf says killed it today. 6 days winning streak. Nice, congrats on that. Mr. Knife Feed says, what does it mean no scaling? Does that apply to LB accounts? Good question. So, Mr. Knife Feed says, in other words, you start if whatever account you buy, that's the number of contracts you start with. Okay. So if you buy the A contract account, you can trade on A contracts on day one. You don't have to like start with 2 contracts and then 4 and then 6 and then 8. You start with the max number available to you. So let's see here. Let me see where we left off. I always lose my spot. Chris, do you know where we left off here? Oh, I see it. We're right under Mr. Knife. Yeah, I'll let you read some here.
I was gonna say you lost me. You were on a roll.
Yeah. So we're right, but do you see where Jess says, "Dude, nice work" with the little fire emoji?
Yes. And then right below that we have TX. Copy with Chris with the Preakness Steaks CEO. Chris should do a promo.
I had an ongoing show called Coffee with Chris where I invited outside guests. And but I'm not sure exactly what that means. Some, I mean, I get the point. He wants to promo, but I don't know what the other stuff means. So, um, let's see. Okay, got it on LL. Yeah. So again, let me explain the LB bundle. So the LB bundles, you get like 5 LLs in the bundle, but only one within the bundle can qualify. So, and again, if you check out our website, let me bring it up here real quick. If you go to the Leeloo bundles and you click read more, you can read a little more about it here. It kind of tells you how that works. And during this promo, so typically by default, a bundle would only include 3 accounts in the bundle. But during this introductory promo, we're doing 5 accounts. Okay. Now we may always increase it during promos. We may go to 5 or 8 or 7 or 10 or 15. We did 15 not too long ago. So those can always change, but the minimum is going to be at least 3. So just keep that in mind. And the payout structure are the same as the regular foundation. And just keep in mind that regardless of how many are in the bundle, only one can qualify. So you can read more about it there. So be sure you check that out as well. Okay, Chris, let's see. We are with Edward. I'll read that one if you get ready for the ones below that one. Edward says, how many weekly accounts in live P accounts? 10 plus 1. No. So the total, the, the point is on the performance accounts is we want traders ideally to have one performance account. We suggest no more than 6, but we want to say, hey, don't go past the 10. Okay. Um, and so that's just money management, staying with your budget. You're just not throwing money out the way. And if you've been consistent over time and growing your accounts, we probably already have contacted you where we're copy trading you, and because at one point you don't even have to buy. Potentially you don't even have to buy any more accounts to try to qualify. If we're copy trading you and you've been with us and getting payouts for a while, we can scale you up in different accounts over time. But for majority of you, that's not the case. So for majority of you, you're in the process of learning, you're in the process of growing, and that's the majority of us, right? And so what we're trying to say is, look, don't just keep throwing money at buying accounts and buying accounts. Go ahead and you know, focus on your skills, trade, start with one, grow that account, get into a performance account, grow that account, get some payouts. Then if you want to go to 2 or 3. That's what we envision. But we understand everybody has different plans. So if you want to have to up to 10 PAs, you may. But ideally, it would be good just start with one. So yeah, Chris, go from there.
From FW, will you ever up the accounts from 20 to 40?
I'm guessing you're talking about performance accounts, and it's it, the max is 10. So I don't know, FW. Can you clarify I guess where your question? Yeah. All right. Next.
Next one is from Frank White. Can we have 3 weekly accounts and 7 regular ones for a total of 10?
um. Sorry, 1 second. I'm getting sure that the video is good here. 1 second here. Okay. Sorry. Read that again, Chris.
From Frank White, can we have 3 weekly accounts and 7 regular ones for a total of 10?
That's correct. Yeah. So you can have 3 weeklies. You can have 3 accelerators, and then the rest could be the regular foundation accounts. That's correct.
From TX asking if you got a chance to watch The Fifth Element yet, and are you ready for some trivia?
I did not. I was gonna watch it, and by the time I got everything ready, it was like super, super late. So I haven't watched it, but I'm going to try to watch it soon. I'm excited. Have you seen it, Chris? Have you seen the Fifth Element?
It's been a while. It's been a
You're a
while.
movie guy, right? That's what I
But
hear.
I
Yeah,
am, and you're not really, because every time I movie reference with you, it just goes right over your head.
yeah. So yeah, I am not. So that is funny. Um, uh, so let's see. Let me see here. Where we left off. I see the TXs. Okay. Uh, Performance accounts. FW. Okay, FW is going back. Yeah. So like I mentioned before, we've always said, hey, have one account. We suggest no more than six, and now we're saying, hey, if you want to have more, stop it at 10. Just have 10 active at one time. So control your budgets, control your spending. All right. Okay. What other
Mr. Knife
questions?
says
Mhm.
he'll make a deal with you if he buys a minimum of 5 accounts. Can he get the 150K LB?
All right. I'll make a if I buy a minimum of 5 accounts, 5 purchase of LB accounts. Can I get the 150? Uh, right now I don't think the LBs are on sale. The LBs are on sale only the 2550K. Sorry, man, but pretty good deal though. Thank you for offering. Uh, all right. Who's
Uh,
next?
from Edward, is there a maximum number of practice accounts they can have at any given time?
Again, we don't, but obviously, if you make the math, if you're only allowed to have, max of 10 PAs at one time, you may, so if you have already five active performance accounts, you may not want to buy more than five practice accounts unless you just want to have some for practice purposes and, try different things. But if you're trying to qualify those and get them to a performance account, you may not want to buy more than you need to go over that 10 performance accounts. So, and again, what we're trying to do is focus on your budget. Okay. Don't overspend. All right. I'm probably like trying to talk you down from buying things. Like, just get one account at a time, grow that account. You can do it. So, all right. What's next?
Um, from Prio, how do we trade multiple accounts on Leeloo? Is using a trade copier permitted?
Priya says, hi, Chris. You trade multiple accounts and later using a trade copy. Yes. So you may copy some accounts. The weeklies you cannot copy trade those once they become a PA. So no weekly PA copies, but outside of those, you may copy your accounts. So that is allowed. It looks like Frank says if he doesn't watch the movie by Friday 11:59, then we should extend the sale until Tuesday. I will watch the movie. I will make it work. I got time. I'll try tonight. So, Jess is going to dinner. So be right back, Chris. Okay, thanks, Jess.
And She Wolf, if someone buys a new account on the last day of the sale, will you extend them the 119 activation discount for the next 30 days if it takes them that long to pass?
The plans right now are not to extend the 119. In fact, I think it's going to go back to the full price. So after May 31st. So and so you would need to take advantage of that. You would need to qualify before to make. You would need to have everything ready to make the payment on that May 31st day. Now we'll use common sense. Like if you qualified on May 31st, and we didn't approve it that day, we approve it the next day, then we'll still honor that. But you still need to qualify before May 31st.
From Mr. Knife, is it okay to copy accounts once you get to performance on the LB? Example, if they have 2 to 10 accounts.
Um. Okay. So the once an LB is just a Leeloo bundle. It has multiple accounts, and only one of those can qualify to become a performance account. So you can copy any performance account except for the weeklies. The weeklies, we're not allowing traders to use a copy trade to trade copy those. Okay. And which I see where Aaron says, wait, did you say you can't copy weekly account trades? Um, Let me rephrase that, Aaron. Once you qualify a weekly to a performance account, and that performance account is a weekly performance account, those cannot be copy traded. In other words, you cannot use a copy trader. We can copy trade them. I'm saying you cannot use a copy trader. Yep, Edward, go ahead. Chris, read that one.
From Edward, does it matter if the practice account or live PA sits idle for a month or more without trading? Do they get penalized for that?
Okay, good question. And Edward, I know you're new, so thanks for asking those questions. So during a practice account, so let's say that you buy the weekly right here, okay, Chris, and they buy this at 70% off of the first month. All right. So what happens is the trader doesn't have to qualify in any set time. There's just minimums. There's not a maximum. So they can take 5 months, a year, 2 years to qualify. But every month there's a monthly fee for the practice account, right? And so whatever that cost is. So the first month is 70% off. After that, it's regular price. So if you decide to not trade for whatever reason, you'll still be, unless you cancel the subscription, you'll be charged that monthly fee. Once you get to a performance account, you have two performance account payment options. You have the monthly option, which is $88 a month, and you have the one-time fee options, which is $250 for one-time PA fee. Right now, it's on sale for $119 until May 31st. On the monthly $88 a month, okay, you can decide to not trade it, and that's fine, but you will still pay those $88 a month, okay? But what would be affected is, let's say that you only take like 2 trades a month. Well, you need to have 30 trading days for the LL accounts, okay, unless you're talking about the weeklies. But for the LL accounts, you need 30 trading days to request your first payout. So that could be affected if you decide to not trade. If you have a weekly performance account, the first payout, you just need 10 trading days. And so, again, if you decide to not trade every day, it's going to take longer for that. But besides that, if you're on the monthly performance account, $88 a month, we have no rule regarding whether you trade or not. It just affects your payouts request. On the one-time PA fee, you must trade in a consistent way on a regular basis. Okay. If we find that you do not trade that account in a consistent, regular way, we will contact you and say, hey, it looks like you may need to switch to a monthly payment if you're not going to trade it. What we don't want is traders to use that and take advantage of just the data and not use, the account for the purpose of trading it. If we see that you're like inches away from losing the account and you're not trading it because you want to use it for data, we will contact you for that. So we will. So don't do that if you're in the one-time PA fee payment. Now, if you're on vacation, things like that, just shoot us an email. Let us know, hey, I'm going on vacation. So when you come up on the red flag, we know, oh, he's on vacation. That's fine. Or she's on vacation. That's fine. So, all right, what's next?
From Adolzindo, we can use a trade copy with LB accounts. Question mark.
And in the practice account, you could, but you wouldn't necessarily want to. Let me explain why. You get, in this case, 5 Leeloo in a bundle, you get 5 accounts, okay? Only one of those can qualify. So if you use the copier, and let's say that you fail all of them, you're throwing those opportunities away. So in other words, the bundle gives you like 5 chances to qualify. Look at it that way. They're like one account with 4 resets, okay? So you don't want to waste them all by copy trading them because it doesn't give you any benefits. If you lose them, you lose them all at the same time. If you qualify all of them, only one of the 5 can become a PA, a performance account. So you're throwing the rest away. So on those, it doesn't make sense. While you are welcome to copy trade them, it doesn't make sense to do it unless, okay, and I've heard some people tell me this, and this makes sense. Maybe you want to copy trade all of them just a little bit, like a low risk trade to get them like a little higher, and then you switch to just individually. That makes sense. But keep in mind that only one in the bundle can qualify for a performance account. And so you pretty much have like, hey, you got 5 chances to make it. Don't throw them all away in the one trade, or the same trades. All right, what's next, Chris?
From Aaron. Aaron passed their evaluation and paid the $119 PA fee and says it was super easy and automatic.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
yeah, that's exciting, right? Um, we've tried and we continue to try and make it as efficient and quick to get your performance account. I've always said if we're going to be quick at taking your money, I want to be quick at giving you your performance account and giving you your payouts as efficient as we can make it. So yeah, thank you, Aaron, for sharing that.
And can you also post the Discord link for Leeloo, or Leeloo's Discord link in
Uh,
chat when you get the chance as well?
yeah, I will have to go look for that. Let me ask my team to do that. 1 second. Okay, we'll see if we can get that. If somebody can give me that. Okay, good, good. All right, what's next?
Mr. Knife is looking to make another deal. What if they buy a minimum 4 or 5 of the 250 or 300 KLBs? Since you do 150K, 96%.
Tell you what, Mister Knife, shoot me an email. support@leelootrend.com. Attention to Chris. Let's just talk on the email. I'm sure I can maybe work something. I'm not promising anything, but I just want to be sure I want to be sure I understand what you're asking and see if there's anything I can do. All right, what's next?
Jababli is asking if that's a lifetime discount, and he's apologizing for joining late.
Okay. Hey, Jababli, good to see you, and thank you for joining us. By the way, I just posted the Discord link there, so be sure if you haven't joined our Discord group. I try to be active. I forget. I'm not used to having social media, Chris. I don't know if I told you this before. Since high school, um, Facebook kind of started, was already around, but when I was in high school, you could only have Facebook if you were a college student. And so when I got to college, I got Facebook, and then I was like, I'm wasting a lot of time on social media, so I decided to not go on social media anymore. So I'm not used to going into Discord or Twitter now. I'm in Twitter and all this stuff just because it's not like in my DNA yet. So I'm trying to get better at that. But you check out our Discord group. It seems to be pretty cool. So yeah, we'll love for you guys to join. Okay, so let's see. And the question is that a lifetime discount? Which one? Can you be more specific, Jababli? I don't think that's how you said the name, by the way. I'm so sorry. I'm really bad with names. I misspell my own name. So this is how good I am with names. So what's next, Chris?
Edward is asking, is it 10 or 5 trading days to pass the eval?
So right now we're running a promo, which is for 5 trading days until May 31st. So that's a good question. If May 31st comes around and you have not reached your 5th trading day by that day, then the next day you will need to have 10 trading days to qualify. All right, and what's next?
From Foxtrot, thank you for producing these bundles. It really has pushed me over to Leeloo to produce long-term results. Started to develop a micro strategy. Thanks again, Chris and team.
Yeah, you're welcome. Interesting. Micros. A lot of people hate on micros. Majority of my trading, for the most part, is micro trading. I do micros. You know, um, and in fact, Jody does too. Micros are so powerful, and so just great to hear that. That really makes my day. So thank you for sharing that, Foxtrot.
Prio's asking if there's a target on PA after they pass the 300K LB.
Yeah, so thank you for that question. So on a practice account, there's a profit target because we're saying, hey, reach this without reaching the trailing drawdown, and you will, meet the requirements to qualify if you meet the trading days. On a performance account, there's no profit target. There's just a trailing drawdown. Now you can lock in that trailing drawdown, and once you lock that in, it won't move again. But there's not a profit target. Now there's certain benchmarks you want to meet to start requesting payouts. So, but there's not a profit target per se. What's next? I just stopped talking like right. I should say like, okay. And what's next?
Um,
Are you doing like squats,
Jababli.
Chris? Are you working out as we're doing this?
No, I'm not that active
Okay, okay.
at this hour of night.
At this hour, okay.
I, I'm an hour ahead of Eastern time,
Eastern
so
time. Got
it's
it. Gotcha.
late for me.
Got it. Okay.
Um, Jababli is saying you're doing good, Chris. Never mind. He just read the terms.
Got it. Got it. Okay.
Black Flag Marine says micros are easier to scale into a position.
Interesting. Yes.
And Mr. Knife says these are awesome discounts.
Yes, they are. All right. Awesome. Thumbs up. Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna do that. So Chris, you know, by the way, great job at assisting helping me out. I know it's not easy sometimes to keep up with things, but I appreciate you doing a great
Born
job.
to read chat, Chris.
Born to read. What do you do for a living? I read chats out loud.
Yeah. I read chat. I follow the flow.
What's going on, JT? I follow the flow. That's good. That's good. So yeah, I'm excited. So yeah, it's interesting. So we got some news tomorrow, Chris. What is going on tomorrow? Do you know?
Powell is speaking at 10, I think.
Okay. Interesting. Is there any specific news, or are you just speaking?
Just speaking, from my understanding.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at that right now.
So let's, Chris, if you can walk us a little bit, just a little bit. How do you get your day going? How do you start? What do you look for when you start trading? Before you start trading, how does that all look like?
For me, with my style, it comes in two steps. I usually start, shortly before bed. Helps me wind down from the day. But I'll get my charts open and I'll take a look at what price action looks like at the turn of the new day, and then following next morning, I wake up pretty early. I mean, in terms of trading hours, because I'm physically located in Brazil, so I'm an hour ahead of Eastern time in New York. But I wake up around like 6:30 in Sao Paulo time. So I basically start charting it at 5:30, and I wait until around 8:30, and I basically start out by charting out the day, working my way down to the 4 hour to 1 hour to 15 to 5, and all the way down to 1 before I kick things off.
Interesting. Okay. And actually, Chris, we got some questions for you. Let me ask, well, before we go forward, Aaron says, Chris, have you ever seen Key and Peele?
Yes.
Okay.
Aaron?
Aaron, yeah. So Aaron says, for Chris, NQ King, how many charts do you have open on your screen, and how many screens do you have?
So my setup, I've got a couple different setups. I have a mobile setup, which is what I've been working on recently, because we're redoing my home office. But normally I would have two 27-inch monitors, and then I have a 15-inch Dell XPS that I work off of. And in terms of number of charts, it varies. Uh, I'd probably say at any given time, I probably have like 7 to 10 charts open at once. Not that I'm looking or monitoring them at all times, but in case I'm looking for confluence across markets or anything like that. I just like to be able to look quickly. But when I've got my mobile set up, I basically just run off of TradingView for and do use TradingView for most of my charting. But it's a
Okay.
little more challenging when I'm just working with a single laptop when I'm mobile.
Interesting. Okay. And there's I think some other questions. And again, just so I don't think we talked about this, Chris. Obviously, only answer questions you feel comfortable answering. You don't have to answer them. Just so you know. So feel free to do whatever you feel comfortable with. Um, let's see. The next question for you, Chris. Can you do a special video sharing your strategy? That's from George Louis Regis.
Yeah, one of the videos that I was gonna try and do, and hopefully in the near future, is I was going to see if I can do a series on qualifying an account. So walking through the process from purchasing the account, getting things set up, walking through how I set up my charts, how I yeah basically work through my strategy. So I'll definitely try and make a series out of that for sure.
Interesting. Okay. Cool. All right. Let's see. Jess is back from dinner. Welcome back, Jess. Please let us know what you had for dinner on Thirsty Thursdays. Um, and Chris, can you turn on your volume up a little? It looks like you're kind of low. If you can speak into the mic.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Are you doing like
Yeah, that
power? Are
helped
you
a
doing
minute.
power cleans or something while we're talking or something?
No, I'm on my MacBook doing this right now, and they have this feature where you can use your iPhone as a
Oh,
microphone, and I just keep forgetting that I also have AirPods in, so I've just got the entire Mac ecosystem going on right now. But I keep
wow.
forgetting that the microphone is not on my AirPods; it's on my cell phone. I'm like setting my cell phone down away from me, so that's why it sounds like I'm so far away.
Got
Sorry
it.
about that.
Yeah. No, no problem. Thank you. Okay, yeah, Jess, please let us know what you have for dinner. We want details. Thank you so much. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Okay. I'm it's like so bad. I'm skipping. Like I will skip like five people. Um. Oh gosh. I'll let you read that next one. There, right under JT. So you see Jess, JT, and
Um,
then W and I.
W Nirosh 05.
No, Rosh
Extend
actually, but
100
yeah.
Rush.
No, I'm kidding. I
And
don't.
I'm Rush.
I don't know.
Okay. Thought you had a personal relationship.
Yeah.
Uh, extend $119 one-time fee to support the new accounts they want to buy using the current promotion. Um, those accounts will not be able to use $119 one-time fee, supposed to expire soon. Extend maybe until mid-June.
All right.
Did
Yeah.
I
Thanks
have
for that
that right?
feedback. Thank you. All right. What's next?
From Aaron, Chris C. Do you
Sorry. It's
have
not.
a
It's Aaron.
Aaron?
Yeah.
Aaron, Chris C. Do you have a target or a risk to reward ratio? I do. So at the bare minimum, 2 to 1. It depends what I'm trying to do and the markets I'm trading, the hours I'm trading. 2 to 1 at the bare minimum. I really like to aim for 4 to 1 or 5 to 1 if I can for the ideal setup. Um, do you, Next question from
Okay.
Rad Poker 47.
What's up, Rap Poker?
Chris C, do you wrap the afternoon up with a session of BJJ? Um,
Hmm. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I
what
don't
is
talk. I don't talk trading like cool language, like trader language. I'm not that cool. I'm pretty. Gosh, I'm so basic. Like I'm not like cool at all, like in any field. Like I need to learn trading talk. Like yeah, man. I I don't even know like how to even joke around with it. Yeah, I can't.
Uh, I
Have you?
mean, you're not alone.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with BJJ. Is that like blues, jazz, and jiving
Nah, I don't know. Let us know what that
music?
is. Rap
I'm
poker.
not sure. Yeah, let us know.
Yeah.
Next one from Root Express: 5 days minimum to qualify. Um,
Correct. Until May 31st. Yes.
Looks like
Oh.
Jess is doing well, not sick anymore.
Um, we're so glad, Jess, you have recovered, made a full recovery. We've been thinking about you for sure. So thank you for recovering. So glad. I don't think you said thank you for recovering. I'm glad you recovered. I'm glad.
Did I say thank you for recovering?
I no, I said it. I was like, thank
Oh,
you
okay.
for recovering.
Yeah,
Oh, that
thanks
is
for
so
getting
funny.
better.
Yeah.
We want you
Thank you.
back.
We kind of missed you around here. Just saying. Yeah. People will email me. It's like, hey,
Um,
where's Jess? I'm like, I don't know. I think she's okay. So, all right. What's next?
Adalzindo, he's Brazilian too. Adalzindo, I'm actually an American living in Brazil. I moved here about, I want to say, 2 to 3 years ago.
Nice.
But I love the beaches. So it's kind of like my second home. I travel between here and the U.S. quite a bit.
Yeah.
Um,
And you
Trade
invited
golf
me.
is
I do want to mention you invited me down to Brazil. I was there not too long ago. Well, I guess, gosh, it's been a while now. But I may have to take you up on that, Chris, and you know, go hit the waves or something.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Whenever you get the chance to finally um, break outside of work and take a bit of time off, definitely let me know. Come down and I'll show you around.
Yeah. Well, I always put work second. That's what I say. Just kidding. Okay. Jody, if you're
uh,
listening, I have never
trade,
taken a day off.
trade golf is asked me to turn my volume up. Hopefully this is better. I'm now holding my phone next to my face, so
Okay.
it should be better. But this is probably the first and last time I'm going to use this feature because clearly I'm not responsible enough to hold my phone and um, talk into it. Too accustomed to these AirPods. Uh, let's see, JT commenting back to Jess, saying glad you got better. He's doing well past a few of the 50K bundles today. Congratulations, JT. Jess had a nice steak. Um, Currently doing Project 50 and eating better. It's part of it. She's having fun. Edward, 30 trading days for PA first payout is 2 month minimum, right? Until the first payout.
Where you at? I'm sorry.
From Edward, 30 trading
Uh,
days for PA
oh, you're all the way up there. I
first
think. Hold
payout.
on. Trying to catch up. 1 second here. Oh man, I am so lost. Yes. Okay, I found them. Okay. So first of all, I missed about Jess. Jess says I had me a nice steak. What cut? What are we talking about here, Jess? You can't just be like steak. I mean, what are we talking about? I'm currently doing a Project 50 and eating better, and part of it been fun so far. Project 50. What does that mean? What are we talking about? 50 steaks a day? I don't know. So that's what comes to my mind. Let us know. All right, sorry. So Edward said 30 trading days for a PA first payout. It's 2 months minimum, right? Till first payout. So if you're talking about Edward, if you're talking about the foundation accounts, you have to have 30 trading days, and we do payouts on the last Monday of the month. If you're talking about weeklies, it's 10 trading days, and we do payouts on those on Tuesdays. All right. Then Jess says, trading journey. Okay, sorry. So we're down an invite. Is that correct?
Yes. Unfortunately, the minimum trading day is 10 days, and we can't have the 119 PA fee with this promo.
No, right now the minimum trading days is 5 trading days until May 31st.
Alex, press like and maybe we can get 96% off on the 150K LD.
Speaking of that, dude, guys, where is the likes? We're only got 23 likes. We had 60 people watching. Like, we had like a whole football college team watching, and we only have 24 people for 24 likes. So where's TX at? Where's Momentum Trader? Where's Jess at? We got to push this likes, guys. I know we can do better. Not promising anything. Just saying we can do better. All right, what's next?
Jess gonna dye my mom's hair while listening. Won't be able to respond back for the next 25 minutes.
Okay. All right.
Ruda.
Yep. Thank you, Ruda. Yep. Ruda's on it.
Gotcha.
No, you just need 5 trading days
Perfect.
until May 31st. So yes, to qualify. Thank you. Thank you, Rat Poker.
Raj, can we have 96% off on the higher LB bundles like 150, 250, or 300K accounts?
You know, I will consider that. If you guys, if we can hit, you know, Chris, if we can hit 1,000 views on our interview that we did, I will consider that, highly consider that. So
I think we're getting up there. I think it's almost at 600 now.
yeah,
It's over 600 actually, so we're not
Yeah.
too far away from that.
so let's see if we can do it. All right.
Edward clarified for us maybe Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So
Where
that
are
could have
you?
been.
I saw that like earlier. You must be.
I'm right under.
Okay.
I'm right under Raj.
Yeah, but mine just keeps moving, so I easily lose you here. Okay, let's keep going here. I'll trust you.
Oh.
You know where you're at.
Literally everyone's correcting us as Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Chris. That's
You know,
that's an obvious go-to.
I'm not supposed to know that.
Over both of our heads.
I'm not supposed to know that. You're the the expert on Brazilian stuff.
I
I just been to Brazil. It's not like I've become an expert by visiting.
I know more people in the U.S. who do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu
Than in actual
than I know
Brazil.
here in Brazil. Yeah.
Now, let me tell you, I will say this. I met a guy in college who did that, and I said, thanks, but no thanks, because, like, it gets pretty intense, I think. So, like, I'm cool watching it. Don't want to be part of it. So, but it does look fun. Just don't want to be part of it. Just really don't want to get beat up. It's kind of the key. I've managed to never get, gotten beat up. Not that, like, for some reason I'll be beat up. I don't know why I said that, but it's not like I've ever been challenged to a fight or anything. Like, hey, you, come here. I'm like, oh, okay, what's going on? Let's fight. Okay, cool. Let's go down. Like, I went to like a super laid back, just growing up. Like, yeah, no fighting, but it'll be cool to do. So, all right, what's next?
Jess says that Project 50 is a 50-day journey of following a schedule that includes exercise, new skill learning, and a healthy diet. If you Google it, you can find some of the details a little better.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah, maybe I'll have to take that up.
Yeah, interesting.
Just eat hamburgers every day.
Right.
Chat keeps like pushing me down a little bit.
Yeah, that's what throws me off too. So,
Mr. Knife sent you an email. Be on the lookout for that. Let's see. Do you have anyone from Thailand? I know a friend who's a girl that's trading cash accounts in Thailand, but most programs don't allow it.
do you have anyone from Thailand? I don't know specifically. We do. I know we have people from that traders from that region. I can't recall from on top of my head if we do have from specifically from Thailand, so I cannot answer that. But they're not on the restricted list of countries. So there's only I think 5 countries that are restricted. I think it's Cuba, Iran, Iraq, North Korea. Oh, but I don't think Thailand is one of those. So As long as they can do it and they can accept payouts, I don't see a problem on our end. Oh, Jabebli
Jabobli.
says, wait, you say Jabeb? I say Jababli.
I've been saying Jabobli. You've been saying something else.
Oh, okay. All right. $60 away from a second PA. Great. That's is there any discount? There is a one-time PA fee discount. 119. It's automatic. You don't need a code. It's $119 if you do the one-time PA.
Let's see. Mr. Knife said he would buy a minimum of 5 for 150K LBs to make it better.
Um,
Um,
I don't know why, but it's just but yeah, just email me. We can talk about it there just to be clear. But do you happen to sell cars for a living? Are you a car salesman? Because you like to negotiate. That's cool. I had a friend that tried to be a car salesman. He was the worst car salesman. He would tell people not to buy the car. He'd be like, "No, I don't, ma'am. I don't think you should buy this car. I don't think it's good for you." And he got obviously fired. And I was like, "What happened?" He's like, "Well, I just felt bad telling people use cars that I didn't think it was good for them." So, oh, funny. Okay, what's next?
Pushan Lusant just bought 4 bundles. Thank you, Chris. You're the best.
Obviously, he's talking about me. You're welcome. No, I'm kidding. All right. All right, you're hit the like. Thanks for hitting the like. We're at 38, guys. We can do better. We were at 60 views. We got 59 people watching. Killing me, guys. Killing me. All right, guys. We are not going to stay very much longer. I know we got things to do, places to go. Uh, but let's see if we can wrap this up. If you have any questions about the program, we'll try to get those as soon as we can here. So go ahead and let us know. And let's see here. Let's kind of run through this, Chris, a little faster if you don't mind. What's next?
Sure. Invite, can you offer to your PA traders the possibility to have a Leeloo credit card where we can receive withdrawals like your concurrent
Yeah.
tick trader does for
Thank
his
you
PA
for
traders?
that. Yeah, thanks for that feedback. Appreciate it. All right, what's next?
That 50/50 sounds like Leeloo 30 days.
50-50 I don't know what 50-50 means. 50-50 sound. Can you, Trade Golf, can you explain that maybe a little better? Okay. JT says, Chris, talking to you. What makes you move? What made you move to Brazil? If you want to answer that, you're welcome to. If not, don't feel like you have to.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Long story short, when COVID kicked off, I had a friend that was working for Google at the time, and he was living in Brazil, and said, "Hey, come hang out here since all the offices in the U.S. are closed." So I came and hung out for a couple weeks, and I decided that I kind of liked it a lot here, and decided to stay. And the internet is not as slow as it was like 5 years ago. So I'm still able to trade and interact with the internet without a whole lot of interruption. And the
Nice.
beaches are beautiful here, and the food's great if you like eating meat.
Nice. Cool.
Um, Mr. Knife sells each person 5 cars.
I knew it. I just knew it.
Dr. Vigier is asking for your email.
Yep. Just email support@leelutrading.com if you're asking for mine. And just put attention to Chris, and my team will review that and send it over to me, and they'll let me know.
Mark's asking why you charge 7% merchant fee when you sign up for the lifetime data fee.
Oh, correction, Mark. Not a merchant fee. It's a convenience fee. All right. What's next?
Jabobli, Leeloo's more than a prop. Leeloo is a mindset. Good night, everyone.
Good night. But just to be clear, we're not a prop firm. But thank you, Joe Babley. All right, what's next?
Thanks to Chris. Night chat. 25K LB bundle for $1? Question mark.
Good try, but no, not today. Thank you though.
Any more 90% off deals for 300K bundles?
Not at this time. We do have this sale here. I'll put it up here before we finish the call. So that's what we got going on right now.
Rodion, in funded accounts, do you require a certain number of trades per week or month, etc.?
I'm sorry, I missed that one. Where are you at?
This is Rodion, the fourth one down from most.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. Does our performance accounts, do you require a certain number of trades per week, month? Yeah, I talked about this a little earlier, so if you want to go back and listen to it. But in short, if you have the one-time lifetime PA payment, there are some restrictions on that where you do have to be actively trading in a consistent way. So yeah, just shoot us an email. We'd be more happy to talk to you more directly regarding that specifically. All right. Anything else?
How long's the sale for?
This ends tomorrow, Friday, May 19th, 2023 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. Boom. And the lifetime one-time PA fee payment is good until May 31st at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. Boom. All right. All right. Any other questions, concerns, ideas? Okay, yeah, Mark. So I guess it's 134. Anything else?
Nothing else. Other
All right.
than I am definitely going to move to a tax-free state real soon. Because I'm still paying U.S. taxes in
I think you always have
out of
to.
Virginia.
I think unless you like
Yeah,
denounce your citizenship, I think you have to. But I don't know. Talk to
yeah.
your tax attorney about
I'll always
that.
have to pay federal taxes, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to change my zip code.
yeah. Kick it up a notch. So, all right, all right. Well, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you, Chris, so much for joining us today, and I look forward to you joining us on Thursdays with us. So that's going to be a lot of fun, I think. I appreciate your willingness to do what you're doing, and I look forward to many, many of more of this. So, all right. Well, I again thank you everyone for watching. If you're with us for the first time, I want to for sure thank you for joining us. And if you want to learn more about Leeloo, please visit us at leelootrading.com. You can always email support at leelootrading.com. All right, guys, I got Chipotle here waiting for me, so I'm going to go eat. Chris, I hope you have a great night. Again, thank you so much for joining us, and each and every one of you who took the time to make comments and to hang out with us, whether you made comments or not. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a great night. Be sure you check out this weekly sales, the foundation account sale, and the LB bundles. The sales end Friday, May 19th at 11:59 p.m. There's the codes there on the screen, and please be sure you check out Chris's YouTube, Chris Conquers Trading. Check that out. Go watch the interview that he did, exclusive interview he did with me. We had a blast doing it. I'm so thankful for him for doing that. And be sure you take the opportunity to make a comment. What is your biggest struggle in trading, and what you thought about the interview? And you may have a chance to win one of the 5 free Leeloo Expresses that will be given. He will be given away through the Leeloo Express. So, Chris, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Will you like to close us off? Anything you want to say?
No, thanks everyone so much for those of you who've already checked out the video. If you haven't, please do so and feel free to comment. And I'll be doing a follow-up video here shortly where we'll be announcing the winners.
All right.
But beyond that, I look forward to joining you for the upcoming sessions, Thursday sessions, Chris.
Perfect.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Thank you, Chris. Good night, everyone.